Oh, oh, hello, my sweet. So won't you come with me? There's oh so much to show in this grim dark distillery. So if you like bullshit or want some hobby tips, this nightmare priest nigh unbinary all rolled magnificent welcomes you. Hello, my sweets. Hi, Mowgli. Good morning. How are you? Gonna be doing some painting today. Gotta raise my seat up just a smidgen. We're going to do our very best to make sure we don't drink out of this cup. Because holy shit, that looks badass. Last time I seen it was plain. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got a little bit, I had to lower the seat just a smidgen. I got a little bit of work done. Well, good. That's great. Those keen of you may notice my little valves finally came in. They came in these little boxes. Little boxes, little boxes. Hi, possum. Little boxes, little boxes. But I'm excited. I honestly assumed that they were in customs forever and that they just lived there now. But they did not. They made it. So no more Allen wrench for this boy. Hee hee. But yeah, so with that said, I kind of group them right there right now. We're not really using them. But yeah. So I don't know how much I showed of these. I don't think very much. I missed you both. So let's go ahead and drop it like it's hot. There we go. There we go. Me too. I'm so glad you're back. Friends. Yeah. Also, hey, guess who set up a little spot for their laptop? Good to be back. Screw inventory. Hell yeah. Screw inventory, man. You don't need any of that. You don't need that in your life. Ain't nobody need to know how many things we got. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how they turned out so far. I'm trying to think of the last thing that you guys saw. They were very plain. I made them real dirty. I can show some pictures. This is right before I painted them. There we go. This is right before we painted them outside. All the metal that you're seeing, that's brass that I bent after filing down to get the shapes that I wanted, with the exception of the robes. Yeah, I was playing Necropolis with a bunch of the boys. Oh, that's Mother. Well, so yeah, that's right before I painted them. There they are. Dirty, dirty girls. They're very dirty. But yeah, I played some Necropolis. Also, here's Mother. I thought I'd give you guys an update. So I haven't seen Mother in 2 years. But, oh, and that's just a little teaser. Tee hee hee. That's just a teaser for you all. This is for the Necropolis board. I'm going to go grab one of those statues just to show you. Mother is the original SCOBY that my friend John got for making kombucha. So I think we've talked about it on here before, but essentially a SCOBY is like you took a sip and now you're part of the hive mind. Oh no, I'm not fucking drinking that. Like, I'm pretty certain one of two things will happen if you drink that. One, superpowers. Two, dead. Like, it's one or the other. Either A, you're like Deadpool now, like you'll live forever, you've super regeneration, or B, you're just dead, like just oh! Yeah, so kombucha is a fermented tea, and it normally does not look like that. So it's essentially you have this, looks like ground beef you left in a jar. Oh yeah, this is insensitive, so I'll give a warning before I say that. 2 years ago, it looked like a dead baby in a jar. Like, it just looked like, okay, that's something that was alive, and you put it in that jar and just closed it, and it's like, can't really see anything, but you're like, fuck, is that a dead baby, dude? Now it's just black. It's just solid black. It's been 2 years, so he's not found it. That is exactly it. So either A, you get Deadpool, Resident Evil style regenerative abilities, which makes sense because a SCOBY, essentially what it does is it's a giant, like, almost like a yeast organism that you pour the tea in there. It does its thing for a little bit, flavoring the tea, fermenting it, and then you pour it out and you leave a little bit in there still. And over time, that SCOBY that accumulation of cells will develop smaller ones off of it, and that's why it's called the mother, because it's the one that all of them originate. He has cut multiple like little scobies off of that one. Like I don't even know how many, but that is the original. And he eventually was just like, I'm just done. I'm not gonna keep harvesting scobies from it. I've got like children of the 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 children of that SCOBY. So I don't want to keep using it, because the longer you use it, the more like the flavor becomes kind of ugh. And then it eventually hits that point. I guess I've never seen anyone hold on to a SCOBY that long. But yeah, it's horrifying looking. And when I asked him about it, I was like, hey man, can I get a look at Mother? And he was like, oh shit. He's like, dude, I haven't looked at that since I showed it to you 2 years ago. So it was fun. But yeah, that was a Johnsgiving. Had a great Johnsgiving. Saw my buddy Steve, who I love, and I have not seen him in a long time. And he gave me a belated birthday book. And I'm really excited to read it. He recommended, he and I love to just go on rants and rants and rants and rants and rants, grandpaing each other about World War I and World War II shit. So great. I'm always excited when I have any recommendation from him. He is the one that recommended the book that I've recommended on here a bunch of times, and shit, I'm not going to remember it. But if it comes into my head, I'll be like, hey, it was called blank. But yeah, so we're going to be painting these girls up today. I've done a little bit so far. The only 3 colors that I put on there are black ice for our metallic black, which is their cuirass, I believe is the term. So it's just like the chest plate, like the metal. And then the fabric is coal black. And then the red is, of course, burnt red. I love burnt red. It's probably my favorite red. I also got a new book this weekend. Oh, nice. What'd you get, Possum? Tell me about your new books. You tell me about your new books. I'll go grab a statue. I'm really excited. These look really, 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 really sick. Ah, bag of dicks. Hit my hand. So, underneath of our Necropolis board, it's based on the Terra blocks that I've been printing and showing you guys. So there are 3 floors. There is the ground floor where the mausoleums and stuff are. You go through the mausoleums, you get down into the crypts. And if you eventually go far enough down in the crypts, you get to the underworld, which is what that picture was. Normally there's a bunch of statues of Lilith, but I switched them out with these, which I'm really, really digging. They are giant. It was labeled as a Cthulhu statue on Cults. I'm not sure. It reminds me so much of a Memento Mori statue that I saw in Baltimore that was carved from wood, and it's, I mean, very, very, very fucking old. But it was essentially like the game of death, or death in this game. It's something, but it was essentially a very old Memento Mori, you know, remember that you will die. So I thought that these would be really good for lining the walkway. So as you're like walking under the underworld towards like the big like rock, you've got all these statues on either side. I think it's gonna be really good. Michael Moorcock's Elric of Minebone? I've never heard of that, and I don't know what it's about, but that sounds cool. I've been grinding Arc Raiders. There was a war going on between factions, the Hutch versus the Bungulators. I like that. I like all of that. We need more of that. Man, Arc Raiders, dude. That's the thing. Like, I spawn in, you know, and I'm doing my thing, and then eventually some asshole kills me, and then I'm like, fuck this, and I go back, and then I'm like, I'm gonna do it, but then I feel bad. I don't want to shoot anybody while they're just like, you know, looting and shit. It's just to feel bad for me. So I've gone back and forth on, do I really like doing this? I don't know. I think I do. Apparently Moorcock got mad because he felt that GW stole his idea of what chaos was. Well, was he right? Did they? That's the looter shooter experience. Yeah, I know. Probably. Probably. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, in other news, in a bit of excitement last night, I was like, oh man, hey, I'm going to reach out to so-and-so and see if they still don't do, yeah, they still don't do commissions. sad. Maybe someday. I'm at the very beginning of the book, and already I'm like, this is some dark elf shit. Hell yeah. I've been playing as a siren. Play the flute and lure victims to their demise. Oh, Mowgli. I love that. I love that. Let's get some paint on these girls. Eh? Can we help? Right there is probably good, right? That's good. Yeah, that's good. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, motherbucker. Yeah, I'm really happy with moving my laptop up, set up. I'll show you. So yeah, I've got this little thing that now, a little tray, holds my laptop right there so I don't have to. Been playing as a siren. I also put all my points into melee build. Don't tell anyone, but the hammer is the best PvP weapon. I love that. I didn't even think about, like, I didn't even think that that was an option of, like, yeah, you could just be a melee beast. And also, I guess I completely missed that you could put points into the hammer. I went survivability. And I gotta tell you, I'm not sure if it was the right choice. The hammer sounds like a much funner way to play that game. I did just say that I don't really like PvP in it though, so that's how I get caught in between two sides. I'm not trying to sit on any fences here. I'm just yeah. Don't tell anyone. It opens with ball dance thing, and the music is made by slaves that have been trained and surgically made to sing one perfect note each. That's fucked. Yeah, that's gnarly. I can one-shot drones with the hammer. The perk is called Fly Sword. That's rad as shit. Man, that, and if I don't, then like I end up falling to my death because I'll get stuck somewhere and I'm like, I can't get in. I can't get out of here. What the fuck? Yeah. So I'm thinking today it might be a good day to spend some time working on music for videos, to like actually make videos, and also for while we're like doing this kind of stuff, like having some music in the background. I feel like that's probably a good use of time. What are your all's thoughts? Does that improve the experience, having some backing music while we paint or sculpt or do whatever, and then I could turn around and also use that for making videos, like tutorial kind of videos? I know that the 2-hour stream in the morning is not ideal for a lot of people, and they would like to be able to watch or learn certain things while also not having to devote 2 hours and hoping that they're going to get anything out of it. That seems like a good idea, right? It would be nice. Okay, cool. I'll do that today then. I'll work on that. That sounds good. The problem comes with trying to climb onto one. Oh yeah, I was gonna say the fact that most of them fly. So how does that fare against leapers? Have you tried to melee a leaper yet? But I had a great time. Also, I don't think I answered that question. I had a great time playing Necropolis with the homies. It was great. Kelly's K-pop Demon Hunter Necropolis gang was actually really scary. A lot of people got smooshed. Killed a bunch of leaders. This one in particular killed Brian, surprised you found me's. And I think actually Shankly's. I think it killed 2 leaders. She doesn't fuck around. Or maybe they fuck around and then they find out. K-pop? Yeah! Ah, Eureka! Pletsky. So, yeah, I based these off of... yep, K-pop. I based these off of the K-pop Demon Hunters. I love that movie. So does my wife. So, that's Yuri. Oh! Why does your name look different? Huh. What's K-pop? Hi, Yuri. So K-pop would be Korean pop. Like K-pop Demon Hunters is a movie on Netflix. It's an animated movie on Netflix. Uh, oh, yes, yeah. So, man, it's my full username. Okay, Eureka Plitsetsky. Very nice, very nice. Well, welcome, welcome, Yuri. We have missed you. Why does your name show up like that now? Huh? Why did the names change? Why did all these things change? That's their government username. Good. Yeah. So I'll just show a picture just to fully explain. That way we can all see exactly what I'm talking about. Beep boop pop. K-pop Demon Hunters. This K-pop Demon Hunters is an animated Netflix movie, and there are 3 of them, and they have very specific weapons. So there's Rumi. Here's Mira. Mira. Her weapon is the fucking sickest. Also, goddamn, this thing's so heavy. Yeah. So that thing took a while to get to the right shape, and then of course, like a psychopath, I honed it so it is a functional weapon that I could give myself very small cuts with, or others if they displease me. But yeah, it's based off that. And then we got Zoe, who's got some throwing knives. And apparently her character will just fuck up liches. Apparently dual hand weapons and throwing hatchets, quote unquote. They're throwing knives. I like Soldier Boy. Good. That's good. Apparently the Soldier Boys are actually going to get together and become a real group. Fuck yeah. I'd fuck with that. That's great. Watch me, you. Bro, even our morning news shows use the soda pop songs every time they... That's so good. My little soda pop, pop. I'm all about that. I can't stress enough. One, any kind of like Asian pop, K-pop, J-pop, doesn't matter. I'm in. I love pop. Yeah, and they just know what the fuck is up. That whole movie is just nothing but fucking bops. I could talk about it all day, but I digress. And also, you're like, oh, okay, well, you got the 3 of them. How are you going to build the rest of the group out? Y'all ever heard of Derpy Tiger? Oh, we're getting a Derpy Tiger. You know we're going to. They got to have that little Derpy Tiger to come help them. Not that they fucking need help. They kicked ass. But that's the thing. Like everyone else... because, we haven't really talked about that too much. We've talked a little bit about list building here. So when you are playing most tabletop like kind of games, hell yeah, bruv, Russian synth pop, hell yeah. Yeah, when you're playing these games, typically everything that you give them, all their equipment, that kind of stuff, has a points value. That way you can know, okay, this is how many points this group of models costs. That way you can play a game where it is somewhat balanced with someone else. Because while you all may not have the same models, if from a gaming standpoint you know how quote unquote good they are based on the points that they cost, then you can try to have a balanced game. And the burb, bottle of water, bottle of water. But yeah, so essentially everyone else had like 4 or 5 models and I only had 3. So it was just like, oh man, you've only got 3. It's like, yeah, but they're all really scary. And it turns out I was right. They are all really scary. I spent all of my... So this is probably not going to mean much to you guys, but when you make a list, your leader is either a lich, a revenant, which is more of a combat focused, or an ascended undead, which is like a giant monstrosity, like think like Gravelord Nito from Dark Souls. So with this, Rumi is the leader, and she is a revenant, and then these two are aberrant husks. I heard we were hunting demons. Oh, you know we are, Roz. Hi, Roz. Welcome. You live. Good morning. Hello. Man, oh man. But yeah, so with everyone having bigger war bands or bigger gatherings, it was like, oh man, I don't get to activate as much. But when I do, hoo-hoo. But all the spells that mine knew were pretty much just summon, which is like bringing, if like one of your minions dies, you can bring it back. And then after that, the only other spell that they knew, gonna get ready for the future. Hell yeah, gotta get ready for the future. I'm always alive. It's just late for me. Oh yeah, well okay, I was just saying, not time-wise, but mentally, I get it. But yeah, the only other power that they knew other than summon was Invigorate, which lets them activate or pretty much get a free move from another model in the group. So it was just 3 big, scary RedWetSkeleton ladies who move really fast and they hit like trains. Yeah, they were gnarly. I really enjoyed it. The first game that we played was a 5-person game, which is not how the game's supposed to be played. Noise, cue, anxious Squidward. It's Roz. Roz nighttime. Yuri and Roz actually in the same time zone. It's morning for Roz. Oh, 9 a.m. on them? So it's 8:24 here. Roz, you are... It's probably like, what, like 7:30? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say it's probably like what, 7:24? I think you're central. But yeah, no, I had a great time. The first game was definitely not the best, and we kind of knew that going in because there were 5 of us, and the game is made for the most part 2 people. Yeah, it's an internal time zone. Internal time zones. Did I already touch this up, the red? No, I did not. So we're gonna do that. But yeah, a 5-person game on a like 3-foot board, terrible idea. The game is not made to be played on a board that big. 9:25 gang here. Hell yeah. Oh, 9:25 p.m. gang here. Man, that's... Yes, you are 24 hours and an hour. 25 hours? No. Maybe? Man, time zones. Fuck time zones. It's too much. It's too much to keep track of. 7:25. Everybody just chime in. Let us know what time it is. What time is it at your house? But yeah, no, the 4-player game on a 16x16, it went really hard. No, Possum, that's so early. That's too early, Possum. I appreciate you being awake, though. I go to work at 22:30, so if we displace the workday, it's roughly 18:25 right now. Okay, 6:25? Yeah, okay, I get what you're saying. That makes sense. That's not too bad. It's just everyone else is waking up. Roz is coming home to wind down. Yeah. Well, now that everyone is here, Roz, I did. You guys watched so early. If it was me, I'm still sleepy. Oh yeah. I wake up with the energy of 1,000 suns, as Shankly can verify. I wish that was not the case. My wife can also verify. Anyone that has like spent, hey, we're going to bed and then we're gonna wake up and they get to see me in the morning, they can verify. I wish I wasn't like that, but yeah, I wake up and I'm full on ready to just, all right, everybody, this is the dance routine I worked on in my sleep last night. And all the babies are just like, Dad, it's fucking 6 a.m. What are you doing? I haven't had my chow yet. I haven't had my chow. I haven't had my medicine. Quit it, Dad. And I'm just like, okay, kids. There was something else. Oh, yeah, Roz, I reached back out to Adorkable to see if they, by any chance, were now doing commissions or collaborative work. They are not. Sometimes Eli streams on evening. His time's on. Yes, sometimes I do stream. Eli's my energy. I remember those days. The stream used to be at the end of my day. Now it's at the beginning. Sorry. Yeah, so like... Shit, wait. Did I stream at a different time other than like 6:40? 6:40 was like, I think, when I first started streaming. Which... And I think, man, shit, I'm thinking, at one point in time I was streaming on YouTube, or on Instagram, but I quickly started to do YouTube instead. So, red, wet, skeleton ladies, and they hunt demons. And they're also members of the Embalmed Hands Coven. Painting her red. Boo boo boo. We're gonna go back and touch stuff up. Don't you worry about that. These are just the initial putting color in. It's a little sloppy. It's a little messy. It's fine though. We're just gonna Bob Ross this whole thing, okay? Bob Ross. I did not expect them to open that up. Their Insta seems pretty dormant too. Their Insta's very dormant. They posted something on Instagram last night, and that's why I was like, hey, I'll message them on here, because before I had messaged them on Etsy. I was just like, hey, I messaged you before on Etsy, and I assume nothing has changed, but in the event that you did do commissions, I love your stuff, and I've recommended it to a lot of people in my community at this point. I just want one of your cute little figures wearing anything with my little red skull on it. And they were just like, oh my gosh, no, I remember your work's so cool. Thank you for the kind words. Unfortunately, I don't do commissions, and I'm just like, I thought I had you. Thought I had you. Damn it. Speaking of that, though, I can go ahead and show you this super sick logo that Johnny is almost done with. Now that fucks. That's so good. I'm really excited about it. And then, of course, we've also got some pictures of what they would look like on a small child, wearing a Grimdark Distillery shirt, and this toe man. Scary toe man. Yeah, I love it. Johnny knocked it out of the fucking park. Yeah. Honey. Hold on. Someone else needs to tell you all hello. I know, it's your stream. Don't snap at me. Get back here. Hey. Hey. Hey, lady. You smell good. Boop, 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 boop. Now Margot's looking at the stream. She's like, okay, what are our sound levels at? Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. Did you tell any cool stories about me, Dad? Little happy baby. She's so good. I used to work nights, and I'd go to sleep after stream. Gotcha. Satanic rituals on Twitch. I don't like Twitch for some reason. I know so little about it. I just went with YouTube. I'm rubbing her little feet, so I don't think you can see it, but with this hand, rubbing these little feet down here. She says, yep, he is. I don't like it. He's rubbing those little beans. She's trying to get the beans. Psst, 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 psst. Margaret says, okay, stop. Yeah, no, I'm really excited about the logo. I'm really excited. It looks really good. Gonna slap that El Gatito del Mar. Is that El Margot the cat? El Gato Diablo. They said that she came along the wind like death itself. They called her El Gato Diablo. That's Margot's luchador, like back lore. She likes to wrestle burritos. Really, any food. Any food that is on a plate in my lap, she's like, man, I just want to fucking wrestle that. I want to climb in your lap and grab that burrito in a fucking headlock. I'm like, damn, Margot. It's just a burrito. Calm down. Margot wants to fight a burrito and skate her life away. Let's see. What else do I got to tell you? I think that might be it. But yeah, I really am really happy with the logo from Johnny. I wish that Adorkable would draw me something with a little skull on it, but that's okay. I'm not even upset. Honey, why are you screaming, princess? You have a tower. You have multiple little baby beds. You've got Mr. Yakamura. He's still watching over me. He has been this whole time. It's just like, I think he keeps track of when I go to the bathroom. He's like, oh, thank you for letting me know that I'm getting burritos for lunch. I don't have any burritos, so like, I can't keep them in this house. Bring a burrito in this house, it's fight night. Now she's just sitting over there. You watch Sakamoto Days, Eli? I do not. What is that? We have been watching Peacemaker. Ah, burrito. Ah, burrito. Wait, Yuri, were you telling us that you've never had a burrito? Or what you considered a proper burrito? A burrito? Margot's just over here like, that's right, keep it that way. Those are for fighting. Burrito, that's fighting words. Where I'm from. Which is here. Welcome to the burrito fight pit. No, I never had. You could. I will never have a taste. You could make a burrito. I know, Margot, you don't like them. Okay, you like them, but you like to fight them more than anything. I can tell you what Eli is not watching. Junkhead. Do you have cumin? But we have fresh lumpy. Oh my God. Yeah. So my buddy John is Filipino and German. So as you can imagine, his food is heavenly. One of the things that he made this year was Thanksgiving lumpia. And I did not get to have any. But that's only because I ate so much food that I thought I was going to die. It was great. It was a great time. Had a great time at John's Giving. To answer the question, no, I am not a John. I guess, I don't think I'm an honorary John. I'm a friend of the Johns. But yeah, John's Giving is that special moment, that special time of the year when all of our friends named John get together and we all have food and hang out and are thankful for each other. And my buddy Steve was there, and my wife, and all of our other friends. It's good, it's good. But yeah, I ate so much food. But yeah, he made Thanksgiving lumpia, which was like, you little nasty. It's seasoning, you little nasty. Mowgli, nah. Yuri, I read it and I was like, that's going to be misinterpreted. Hey, you like that? You want to eat that in your food? Hey, put that in a burrito. Friend of the Johns sounds like a euphemism. He's a Johnson. I'm a friend of the Johns. A friend of the Johns. I didn't even think about that. That does sound like a euphemism. They are, in this situation, just guys named John. Nothing else meant by that in this situation. And the whole thing is we have a lot of friends named John. That's where the whole thing really comes down to. Considering a John is someone who pays for sex work. Yeah, I got that. I got that, and instantly it made me think of Pheromone. One of my favorite drag queens. There's an episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. Well, there's a season. But the one that she's on, someone says something to her about all of her Johns. And she gets sad. And I'm just like, Don't make pheromones sad or I'll fucking kill you. That's just where I'm at. But yeah, I got that. It was the drag queen that Johnny really likes. So we got beef. We got drag queen beef. But it's not enough to keep us from being great friends. And that's positive. You know? Even if his favorite drag queen is a monster who bullies one of my favorites. That's all I'm saying. We can make a burrito, yes. Didn't know you're into that. Whoa. Wait, what now? Today's accidental fetish. Today's accidental fetish. Whoa, didn't know you're into that. We can make a burrito for you. I'm just lazy. I mean, I won't confirm nor deny my personal fetishes on stream. I'm just saying we always stumble upon a fetish here. Did we stumble on a fetish here? I wasn't talking about any of my fetishes. Wait, what's going? Yeah, I think I missed something. Are we talking about the cumin? Today's accidental fetish. Which was today's? Okay, from the last anime season 1 season so far, for ex-top hitman who has gotten out of shape defends his new life in family hijinks and Sue comedy. I'm down with that. I fear the fetish I've yet to discover. What's with cumin? Cumin's great. I don't understand it. It sounded like I was confirming one of my personal fetishes. At the same time, I also do that all the time. So it's just like, I didn't do it this time, so now I'm confused. The anticipation is killing me. Whose fetish did we stumble on? I want to know if it was mine and I just said something that was misinterpreted. Imagine putting that in a burrito. Oh. Did I say that? I'm afraid. Did I say that or did someone else say that? Oh, God. Oh. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to get into that. Hi, Shankly. You're just in time. We're talking about burrito fetishes. Shankly, what's your favorite burrito fetish? I'm not assigning ownership yet. Anyway, yeah, there's this resto where they sell burritos, but it's expensive as hell. Oh, I said I'm coming. I thought you were replying. Oh. I think, yeah, there's definitely a little bit of the time lapse. It might seem like I am saying things and not reading the chat. Burritos can be pricey. Burritos can be really pricey or not too pricey. But it depends on the quality of the burrito. I only boof my burritos. Hell yeah. What does that mean? Before I put any other thoughts in anyone's head, I'm going to look at what boof means. I learned a new phrase today. How have I not known that word? That's hilarious. Now, good. Oh, Steve. Oh, you. But they're also very large. Super boot is the strange super boof. To be fair, I only know it from communal advice from HRT. What is it, Eli? I'm not gonna say it. I mean, it's probably what you're thinking it is. It's probably exactly what you're thinking it is. Or you could just Google it real quick. What color does flamboyant want to be, Eli? Pink. Like, when I think of the word flamboyant, the very first thing that comes to my mind with flamboyant is a flamboyance of flamingos. Boof it to me is a type of bark. Is that a thing? Boof is smoke for me. Really? Slambo was autocorrected to flamboyant. Why? So, I was really excited. Whatever color you want, baby. Yeah, like I just wanted you to paint it. I know I didn't even know the dude's name. I didn't think his name was Flamboyant. But also, man, I had an answer for that real quick. When I think of the word flamboyant, the first thing that pops into my head is flamboyance. Is there something that I should never Google? No, I mean, I don't think it's that bad. Well, I'm not gonna never Google, but no, yeah, don't do that. Yeah, don't do that, Yuri. Yeah, I mean, Raw is pretty much just up there, explained. Don't Google how to hide body. Yeah, don't do that either, guys. New music genre, slam. Fuck. Dude, I'd be all about some fucking flamboyant shit. That sounds great. Yeah, when I think of flamboyant, I think of a flamboyance of flamingos, which is what a group of flamingos is called. So when I think of flamboyant, it's like, what color is it? It's pink. Flamingos are pink. But really, I guess when I'm just like, hey, what color is flamboyant? It would just be any bright color. A lot of reds. War horns over a Latin music genre. Fuck yeah. Sassy death metal. All this is good. No, Yuri. Is it something about flamboyant that I should not Google? No, it was the boof. Oh my God, my leg just popped. All my bones are trying to come out. I knew this day would come, but I didn't want it to be on stream. Just all my bones just come out. Yep. It was just waiting for it. That was too much. That's still too much. Man, I'm getting distracted. But I'm feeling good. Feeling good about some painting. Haven't painted in a hot minute. Ooh boy. We got to get our Hemogoblin on here in a minute. Which I've never messed with Hemogoblin. But it was one of the ones that Greg sent and said, hey, I think you'll like this one a lot. Because he knows that I really like Darknet. Darknet is what I use for most of my awful anything Emperor's Children like eyes, because it looks like the eyes of like abyssal fish, like things that live in utter darkness, which is pretty much what I imagine all Emperor's Children's eyes look like. Just all pupil. They see colors that other people don't see. They don't need eyes to see where they're going. We don't need eyes to see where we're going. Okay. So pretty much we've done the basic blocking in of colors now. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, now I'm enlightened as bright as day. Emo Goblin. That's good. Yeah, Hemogoblin. Hemogoblin. Hemogoblin? See, I want to say Hemogoblin. 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 Hemoglobin? It's early. My brain. But yeah, if you try Emo Goblin. But it is a brilliant orange to light olive, shifting metallic. So it changes. So we're gonna fuck with that. It's gonna be good. I just can't wait. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Midwest Emo Goblin. I love some Midwest Emo Goblin core. Gobbling emo. Okay, Mowgli, now we're getting a little off subject here. We managed to discuss me petitioning Adorkable for more artwork, and it did not go anywhere inappropriate. And now we're getting there. On a weird note, I don't think Shankly was even here for that, and he came back and was like, hey, I'm going to teach you a new word. And I'm like, oh man, how have I not heard that word before? Maybe I have, and I just didn't understand what it meant. And that's probably the most realistic stance. Oh my gosh, my bones. So here's the thing, my whole body kind of hurts. I had to carry a whole bunch of shit around yesterday. And then we ended up not even playing with it. And it's okay. I'm not mad. I'm just like, my little body's sore. Maybe a little wintergreen will help. Theo, what are you doing over there by that bucket? Just bucketing around. Well, yeah. I mean, of course, Muckley. Just overlay I like boys and I like girls from Joe Cat, and you have my preferences. Hell yeah. He's mad. Is he mad? He kind of looks mad. Hi, Bug Bug. Do you want to say hi to everybody? We're getting ready to start painting some other colors, so this is a good time. Hello, my son. Boopa boopa. Hello. Smell, smell, smell. This is a teddy bear. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Hi, everyone. I'm Theo. Boop, 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 boop. Here's my little hand. Little Theo hand. Okay. Why don't you hop up in your tower, baby? So it's okay. Drink your coffee. Avoid the poison. You're right. 849. I forgot. Mowgli poisoned Poison Bane. The only cure is the coffee. Yeah. It's not too bad. Theo, paint the mini. Theo says, no. He says, I only take gene stealers. He is a captain. Theodore. Captain Theo, thank you for your service. Just overlay I like boys and I like girls from Joe Cat, and you have my preferences. I made a joke a while back. Just make sure you're not drinking the wrong cup. I'm not. It's over here. We still got our water. I made a joke that my sexual preference was kind of like my blood type. I'm not going to fully explain it, but I thought it's very funny. I'm going to workshop it some more, and then I'll drop it on you guys. How about that? Just make sure you're not drinking the wrong cup. I'll just leave you guys with that. Let's see. Think roomy. Roomy first. Roomy. Blood in a cup. Blood in a cup. Hey, just a little blood in a cup, baby. So we're gonna go with some bullion, which is probably, I don't know, is it my favorite gold from them? Strong yellow gold metallic. It's probably. I really like bullion. With a little floater. Ooh. What does that mean? It's typo negative and Eli just thinks Peter Steele is hot. Let me double this. This is why I can't have any like contests or anything involving jokes of mine, because you guys are too quick. Typo negative. Blood. Yeah. That's my blood type. Yeah, the joke was yeah, my sexuality is like my blood type. I am a universal donor, but I am very picky. And yeah, we'll just leave it at that. I'm funny. Some would say hilarious. Me. I think I'm hilarious, and everybody loves me. Oh, man. Okay. Roomy. My girl. How are we gonna do this? These arms, man. It's hard to tell what was metal and what was supposed to be bone. Red, wet bone. Who's to say? But I got distracted talking about blood types and that. Peter Steele. Okay, well now I gotta look up who Peter Steele is. Based on the name, I'm gonna say no. But no. No. That's a no. That'd be a no possible. An E for effort though. Necropolis was super fun. Thank you for a subject change. I dug myself a little bit. No, Peter Dinklage is also not my type either. Oh no, he just means he's just really into the guys who are named Peter. I mean, I like Necropolis a lot. That's made by a guy named Peter, but that's the extent. The whole table's fucking shaking. Damn. 1 drop of thinning medium. Oop. Peter Dinklage. Yeah, Necropolis was very fun. I had a great time. I'm excited that Kelly's little gathering is gnarly. It definitely made me want to... Also, sorry I missed your call this morning, Shankly. I was trying to set everything up and whatnot, what have you. Boop, 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 boop. Mixing up some paint. Mixing it up. I'm just mixing up some paint. Ba-ba-da-ba. Maybe a little bit more. Nice little baby skull pommel back here is going to get some gold on it. Awesome. Steve, I didn't receive a call. The call was just for Slambo colors. Ah, okay. 1 drop of thinning medium. Very good. Possum possessed by the Count because he invoked Goth Rock. Yeah. Yeah, Mowgli though got the chicks though. Yeah, man. I don't think I answered or responded to that, but yep. Yep. This skull back here is going to take a couple of coats, I think, because this is very, 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 very thin. Why so thin? Well, honestly, it's for the best. We don't want it to be thick. Alrighty. Okay, now, what am I missing here? Hard. If you have green or blue hair, I know I'm about to ruin my life. And the Badomas. Anyway, I'm going to commune. I think I know what that last word was supposed to mean, but... Yeah, we're just going to do a bunch of very light layers. Too easy, like too. How is YouTube okay with that, but like other things are just like, nope. And yes, that's Mowgli worshipping at the altar. Worshipping at the altar. Shake that ass. I'm an altar good kid, and I'm gonna tell that. Yeah. This is very watered down. Currently summoning a bad goth chick. Yeah, Star! Hi everyone, hope you're doing okay. I'm not. What's wrong, Star? Mowgli wouldn't have survived the Magic the Gathering Gullible Dungeon at Under the Dice Fest. I have questions. Oh shit, Star. Star, welcome, friend. How have you been? It has been a long time since we have seen you. What's up, boo? Alrighty, yeah, we're just gonna let that sit for a little bit and dry before I try to put any more layers on. Gold, baby. A baby made of gold. We're gonna go ahead and get that on there too. Just in case, you know? Just in case. We're gonna go back over the blade with the Hemogoblin. Hemoglobin. What the heck is a Goth Girl dungeon? Probably great. I'm just in a depressive episode, maybe some kind of sickness, but I'm too tired to go check up. Please, for fuck's sake, sign me up. I don't know, but sign me up, please. That sounds like something I'm not allowed to go to. And that's okay. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Kind of like cat-made cafes. I think I actually have... I've probably got a better chance of the dungeon. The dungeon's probably less triggering. Put some cumin in that burrito. Too thick. Quit putting on as much gold. Eli, what are you doing, you silly goober? It is 9:01. I left the homie down there. Wait. There was just a ton of baddies in the basement playing Magic. I left the homie down there. I mean, Possum sounds like he's describing a grungy basement with folks playing Magic Gathering, but a goth dungeon can have a whole other context. Yes. No, it's Hot Topic. Goob. Hi, Atri. I have finished printing something, so you should have a package on its way to you soon. It will be out this week. I promise. You're gonna be excited. If you're not, I'm gonna be sad. On that note, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back, guys. So many packages. Yeah. Sorry, Karen. No, I'm sorry, Star. Hopefully we can cheer you up. Let's cheer him up, crew. Theo's on top of the tower. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back. Bam.
she comes, she's made of bronze and stone. And I'm just fur and teeth and blood and bitter angry bones.
Oh, we're back. Yeah, so that is sad, but I'm going to drink some espresso or whatever, or what my friend recently called depresso because I made them. That is low-key very funny. Depresso is. Let me have a depresso. I hope there isn't any scalpers there. Oh, I don't think so. Uh, I don't think so. I mean, technically, last year I had a ticket that I sold to I thought it wasn't Possum. Was it Possum? No, it was someone else. And then also Greg. But yeah, no, there shouldn't be any scalpers. I don't think they would handle that well at all. Come on. So we. There we go. Okay, now they're both. Boop, boop, boop. Eli is a scalper. I scalp people, and I keep their scalps. And I wear them. It's not big enough to scalp. I needed that ticket, Eli, but they were sold out. No. Last year because they ordered a new venue. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I'm sorry, Mowgli. I wasn't able to go last year. But I will be this year. Tee hee. Someone's calling me. Wait a minute. I don't have a doctor's appointment today, right? No, it's Wednesday. Yeah, what the hell? What the hell? Why are they calling me? I'm gonna pop these glasses off real quick. 1 second, my sweets. This gold's become a little runnier than expected, but that's okay, I suppose. We need to do light coats. Tee-hee. So we're going to do a couple. Yeah, I realize it does not look great right now. We're going to go back in and clean that up. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry, Hal. Fuck, that was too much gold, baby. Just gotta get that off there. Prime Care, Family Medicine. Yes, I know. Don't tell people when my appointment is. They love to call me while I'm streaming. Why? Alrighty. We'll go back and we'll touch that all up. We just gotta get the gold on there first. Little sleepy teddy bear up in the tower, being a kitty baby. Boom, boom. You could have been that sick turtle though, possum. Okay, I'm tired of playing as the scenic. I'm sorry, possum. Next year you participate in Nemo, so that's one more Nemo ticket in the pool. Hell yeah! Can't believe you didn't pick up my call. Contacts Nemo's New England more time open. Yes. Stream the appointment. Try. Charles, I was imagining a fish. I can't imagine. You all don't want to watch me stream my appointment. I'm going to be just sitting in a room for like an hour, just like eventually. More time is a game that sometimes involves absurd fish. That is true. Yeah, every year there's 100% reenactment of Finding Nemo. Really is a sea mink. That's a troll though. Yeah, that troll's sick though. Crush. Hell yeah. You gotta get there early or take the competition. Never get picked for it. Oh, sad. So, okay. We're gonna let that sit for a minute. And we're gonna go ahead. Well, let's go ahead and also put a little bit of gold on these. We're gonna do just the edge. Yeah, look at that. All right, what else we got in here? Any other detail that I really want to be gold and not black? We were going to touch all that up. I know it looks like dog shit right now. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the dog shit right now. I promise I'll clean it up. Fuck yeah, cake. Dude, I love cake. What? I think I'll bake a cake. Depresso down. Gage is a terrible caster. Man, okay. Hot damn. Gage is a terrible casting director then. He'd crush that roll. Crush. But Possum, our bad luck would equal out. Let's both buy lotto tickets just this one time and put 5 years later and we were broke. I think I'll bake a cake. What flavor? Fuck yeah, cake. Boss here. Gotta lock in, boys. Boss here. Gotta lock in, boys. Gotta lock in. Gotta lock in. Boop, 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 boop. Oh yeah. Mowgli's locking in. Gotta pretend that you're not listening to silly stuff in your ear while you're doing your stuff. But I don't think they can tell, so your secret's safe with us. Bum, 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 bum. Terminator 2. Yeah, don't worry about how big these lines are, because we're going to go back in and we're going to fix them. Don't you worry how. Right now it's just going to kind of look not great for a little bit. You see the finished project, or the product, and it's just like, yep, it looks exactly the same. Oh no, we're going to fix that eventually. No, we're going to get this cleaned up. Are the weapons gold because of the song? So there is a little bit of that, yeah. Initially, the whole thing came down to when I was like trying to work on these. I was like, man, what color is their armor going to be? And that's when I was like, probably black and gold. And I was like, yeah, like from their outfits from Golden. And that's when I was just like, oh fuck, there's 3 of them. I need to make the K-pop Demon Hunters. So yeah, their weapons are golden. Just I wanted them to look in an actual necropolis stance. I wanted them to look like they had some really nice stuff, but that they are very old. So it is like kind of gotten covered in all kinds of stuff, all the dirt and whatnot that things are going to get covered in by living in a land of undeath. But yeah, they're golden, baby. That's not the song. That's a completely different thing I just did in my head. My goal is to get the song stuck in everyone's head. Boop, 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 boop. Can't stick it if I don't know it. I have Volbeat counting stuck in my head. Volbeat counting? I am not familiar. Wait, Roz? Roz, have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters? If not, I need you to fix that, please. Do it for Possum and I. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. We're gonna clean them up. Oh my God, Roz, come on. Please. You gotta watch it. It's so good. You're gonna have a great time. The amount of people in the past like week that I've been like, you've never seen K-pop Demon Hunters? Oh my gosh. OMG. For real, for real, for real, for real. I don't have the need for tax. Counting all the assholes in there, I'm definitely not alone. I'm not alone. Yeah. Well, I don't have an answer for that. Possum might. But it was in theaters for a little bit, but I'm not trying to tell you to go see it in theaters. We recently started watching Peacemaker, and I'm enjoying that. Yeah, that is a big old thick line, Eli. We're going to have to do a lot of cleaning up on that one, huh? Big, thick lines. It's not what I'm trying to do, but it's happening. We'll have to go back and clean it up. Yeah. Yeah. You're a liar, you're a cheater, you're a fool. Well, you're just like me. Who knew? It's intended to be a sing-along at the ears. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Maybe if I can see if my dog can pirate it. Gateway to the server is still open. There you go. There you go. If there's a will, there's a way. You know a guy named Will? There might be a way. Okay. So. Hemogoblin? Hemogoblin? Hemogoblin. Hemogoblin, hemogoblin. Good news, the gateway is open. That is good news. I love a good open gateway. I've never opened this one, which means it's going to need a real good stirring, my sweets. Yeah, we got to clean up a lot of stuff. But the gold is a little bit harder to get to go where I'm wanting it because it's so thin. So the black, however, is not. That's not the case. So we will be able to clean that up with a much finer point. And then, of course, you know, the oil washes are definitely gonna kind of blend things. But let's see, how's this hemogoblin look? 1, a 2, a 3. Let's just do 3 for right now. Ooh, that's pretty. Pretty crazy. It does look crazy. This looks crazy. Ah, that's nuts. That's bonkers. What are we even doing with that? Well, we're going to put it on the blades. We'll probably do a couple of coats, but it'll be good, it'll be good. Now you, Rumi. Oh no! I'm starting to see where that guy glued it. I'm not going to do that though, I don't think. That's going to be so good. Oh, my dog selected severance front. Ah, well, No, my DAW selected severance from it. Severance. That's no good. Not severed. We will see how putting Boolean underneath impacts this. I've never messed with Hemogoblin. So we'll just have to see how that turns out and go from there. But I'm already feeling like it's going to be a good choice. Apple TV exclusive. Oh yeah, no, I watched Severance. We did not. I don't know if we finished it or not. I don't remember. I think we did. But I enjoyed it. I was thinking that's what you meant, but I didn't. I wanted to make sure. I enjoyed it. Alrighty. Here's the shitty part: cleaning. We gotta clean up. And we're going to start with black ice. And we're going to go with a smaller brush. Yeah, we're going to need a little bit more black ice. Black ice. I'm going to cover this up. I'm not messing with any of my non-metallics for a hot minute. And just a drop of the thinning medium. It was the hammer. The hammer was shaking around. I kind of had that suspicion. God, that's going to be stuck in my head all damn day. It's not a bad thing, but it is upsetting. Could be worse, I suppose. Well, any topics you guys would like to discuss? Sorry, I didn't mean to be quiet this whole time. Just trying to get some nice, clean, straight lines on these little edges. Shit. And then I dropped my brush. It's okay. Yeah, there we go. It's still, I feel like it still might be a little too thick on that side. Yeah. Yeah. Now the neck. Speaking of shows, I've been enjoying the Netflix adaptation of Ranma 1, 2. I am not familiar with that. but I would love to hear about it. Tell me about the Ranma. Is it in... I've not looked into Ranma. Yeah, so what's the deal with that, Possum? Tell me about your Ranma. Okay, I think that actually worked really well. Ranma was peak. It's about a dude who turns into a girl anytime he splashes with cold water. That would be inconvenient. Often. Well, I guess only when you get splashed with cold water. But still. There's a martial arts stuff too, and romance plot. Also his dad that turns into a panda for the same means. Turns back with hot water. A lot of will they, won't they stuff because the two main characters engage, but they don't like each other. But it's very clear they do like each other, and they won't admit it. Ah, classic. Classic. Will they, won't they, because they want to, but they don't, but they do, but they want to, and they won't because they will. You see it all the time. If I had $1. Everyone loves a good will they, won't they? Is that thin enough? just seems a lot thicker on this side. Often, okay. There's a love triangle. Love triangle is a bit of an understatement. I don't know how many points there are on this shape, but it's a lot. Often they are one-sided points. as it goes, as it goes. No, that sounds fun. Love triangles are never complete because they make them either gay or... Wait, what now? Like in the show? Alrighty. Okay. That one needs a little more in that corner. Clearly don't remember Hamlet. Okay, what? Or whatever Shakespeare did in Hamlet by introducing a lost identical twin. It just so happens to be the opposite gender. I clearly don't remember Hamlet saying that was definitely not Hamlet. Yeah, it's a lot like Hamlet, like when his swapped gender or sex counterpart shows up and he's just like, shit, do I bang myself? I'm perfect. I'm perfect in every way. Something like that, right? Hamlet. Classic Shakespeare. I like that. What are you gonna do? Oh yeah, it was in 12th night. No, I like that a lot. Twelfth night. I'm not familiar with that. Sorry, didn't mean to get too deep in there and then block the camera with my hair. It does that from time to time. The York speech was actually about Hamlet wanting to bang his twin who he thought had a rocking bod or whatever. Yeah. I've not read or seen much Shakespeare. Gotcha. Well, Possum, yeah, that pretty much alas, poor Yorick. I knew them well. York, tell me, should I bang myself as a lady? Maybe. Oh, York, if only you were here to answer my very, very important question. If I come back from a different timeline, I'm a lady. Is it as perfect as I think it would be? York's just like, no, don't do it. Gonna erase yourself like some Back to the Future shit. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what kind of impact that would have on a timeline. These are the questions for like scientists. I'll have to make some calls, reach out. We'll get answers. We'll get our answers. Don't you worry. So sorry about that. Did not mean to have my hair in the shot. If I'm still doing it, I'm still sorry. Okay, nope, I'm not. Now? Nope. Okay. was truly searching. Okay, I look like my mom. So, no for me, big dog. To bang or not to bang? Okay. To bang or not to bang? That is the question. Whether 'tis far nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of life's misfortunes, or to take arms against oneself, literally, and bang. That is the question. Big stretch. Oh my goodness. It's like I've been bent over painting all day, Theo. Theo says, Dad, it's not even 10 o'clock. Shut up, you baby. You big baby. It's true, Theo. I am a big baby. To bang or not to bang? That's a question like my mom said, no for me, big dog. He was moralizing over if that's okay or not because they're practically the same person. Yeah, no, that makes sense. But how will I look for split ends if you don't put your hair in the shot? That is true. Where are we at? Oh yeah, I forgot. I haven't done this in a bit. Just gotta get you guys up. You made a joke about screwing a female version of yourselves, and I just look like my mom, so that's a no for me. I get it. I get it. Well, I can't blame you there. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and paint this because it's been bothering me. Where is it? Is that the one I was just painting on? There it is. Okay. So there was some fabric that had some gold on it. There's some more. Touch, touch, touch. There we go. Oh, yep, you guys couldn't even see what I was doing. Rule 63. What's Rule 63? I'm going to have to look that up. For every character, there's this gender bend version. Okay, yeah. Okay, I was like, I'm pretty sure that's the role I'm thinking of, in which case, yeah. Okay. I know that looks kind of crazy. It's going to get toned down. Boop, boop, boop. My friend said I look like the male version of Daria Morgendorfer, so that's an option. It's a good look. Daria's cool. I forgot that their last name was Morgendorfer. That's good. It's a good name. Do you have gold on your... Yeah, of course you do. Not so much. Cover that back up. It's 9:56. Hot damn. I feel like I barely got anything done on these girls. But maybe I did. Maybe I got a good amount. A decent amount, perhaps. that Hamlet speech stuck in my head. Oh, oof, 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 oof. Oopa doopa doop boop boop. Okay, my sweet. I'm sure it's almost time for us to say goodbye. I'm sorry I've not been very talkative for the last little bit. Just been trying to focus on keeping these lines clean. So I don't have to keep doing it over and over and over again. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and keeping me company. I always love when we have a bunch of people in the chat. Keeps things fun, keeps things interesting. Always have good discussions. Cover a lot of ground. We're solving problems, life's questions that need answers. Maybe upsetting Shakespeare. Constantly trying to get Shakespeare's ghost to haunt my house. The Grimdark Distillery. Ground covered in cumin. Oh, God. Oh, God. I mean, it happens. You wake up and you're like, oh, no, I spilled my cumin everywhere. Alrighty. Yeah, it is 10:01. I think I'm going to stop here. Whoop. At least it's not cement. That is true. At least it's not cement. I once watched somebody step in a set of steps that were being poured. They were in a suit on their way to an interview, and there was a man, I shit you not, there was a guy on the ground leveling these steps, and he looked at them and kept walking and stepped right in the wet cement. And was just like, oh, and then proceeded to go to the interview. And I was just like, that is fucking wild. They hired him. On that note, I think we've gotten a good amount done. I'm not utterly pleased with how they look, but I do know that they have a good ways to go. We got to clean up a lot of this gold to get that a lot finer. But I think it's good, and I think the weapons are going to turn out good. If they do not look the way that I'm wanting them to, I might end up re-attempting that without the bullion underneath, but we'll see. I'm thinking they'll probably be good. yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Say it every time. I'll keep saying it. I say it every time, baby. Your time is the most valuable thing that you have. So that you like to spend any of it with me at all, I'm very, very, very grateful for. So until next time, my sweets, take care of yourselves and each other. Sit pretty, of course. You know, be proud of yourselves. So, who you are. It's Mowgli, Possum, Yuri, Roz. Let's see who else is in here. Boop, 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 boop. Mowgli, Possum, Yuri, Mowgli, Possum, Yuri, Roz. Shankly, I know, popped in for a little bit, and we got the star, of course, of course. Thank you guys so much. Is there anyone else that I missed? I think that was everybody. I think that's everybody. Oh, Atri, of course. Atri. Star. Awesome. I think that's everybody. Yeah, I think that's everybody. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, as always, if you want to support me, you can do so at the fourth wall link in the description. I am going to have shirts up this week. We're going to have shirts up in the fourth wall. So I'm going to get it done. As far as whether or not they'll have the Grimdark Distillery logo on there, not sure. I have to get with Johnny on that one. But thank you guys so much. I'm going to go ahead and end here. But yeah, thank you. Danke, and good day. Bye, friends. All right, I will see you guys later. Have a good day. I'm gonna definitely buy that shirt. Hell yeah. No, hell yeah. Yeah, I'll get to work on that today. I'm gonna work on some music and shirts. So I want to have music for our for one videos I'm gonna make too, just to have in the background here. I feel like that'll probably be beneficial. That way you don't have to listen to Greeblin and Grebo and me all the time. But yeah. Until tomorrow. Thank you guys again. Bye, friends. Love you all. Booty boop bow.